Hi, my name's Chloe and I'm the under-15s goalkeeper. I've come along to the stadium to talk with Robert Watson about leadership.
Leadership's is a really interesting subject, and there could be a number of different leaders, and I think certainly when I look at myself, I'm probably more on the extrovert side. I'm quite loud, and my natural enthusiasm, I get very caught up and emotionally involved in the game, which is sometimes really good, and also sometimes it's not the best for being clear-headed. When I look at myself, that's a big thing I need to work on, and I need to be better.
What do you think is difficult about being a good leader?
I think taking responsibility and the courage to take responsibility and probably say things that people are potentially could be hurt by. I think part of being a leader is being honest and having the confidence to make a decision that maybe people don't like or don't agree with. But as a leader, you've got to look at the overall picture. Having that conviction to stay by your decisions and showing that you're strong in a decision helps leadership. And I think while people might not agree, I think people like it when you're straight, and in the long run hopefully understand that you're making those decisions for everyone. If a player makes an error that maybe costs a goal, do you feel it's dependent on the player what reaction you give to them, or do you feel you always go one way and maybe are a bit more easy on them because it's an error and the player knows it?
Depends if it happens a lot or if it's just a one-time thing. If it's a one-time thing, you bring them back to it and just say it's alright. But if it's continuously happening in the game, you need to say you need to hurry up and be faster if they're marking or whatever, and just be better there or something like that. From your own experience, what makes a good player or a leader?
To understand that not everyone can be at their best every day. Being one of the leaders or being a senior player, you still have to have a level of standard and they're always leading from the front, even if you're not at your best, and I think that's what inspires people, is regardless of what you're doing, you going forwards. Do you find that difficult to do when you're maybe under a bit of pressure, you've maybe made a mistake, to sort of rise above it and just move on quickly?
Yeah, I'm not really good at that. I still think back to it a lot and just think, how could I improve, instead of just focusing more on the present and what the team is. So
I think Ange Postecoglou is, if you saw, there was a thing going around Twitter and he was talking a lot about the next action, and I think that's an important thing for being a leader and for being a player as well. It's, if you make a mistake, it's gone. You might get the blast for it at the time, but there's nothing you can do about it now, and I think we all get caught up in the emotion of the moment, but I think calm heads and being able to look forwards is quite important in those moments.
How would you develop your game plans?
So, looking at the board here, the session tonight will look like this, and when we go and deliver it, the big messages I think that we need to give to the team is going on the right trigger. So the pitch will look like this. We'll just half it down there because we want to make it achievable in the first place. We don't want it to be too difficult for the red team who we're working with. We want them to get success because then they start to buy into it. So what we're looking at doing is the pitch will be set roughly like this, and we'll have a little zone at the back here. So the Blues' aim will be to play with the ball and get to this player. When it gets to this player, we'll turn and go the other way so the Reds get a counter-attack. But the main aim for the Reds is to win the ball and then take the ball under control through the line at the back. If the Blues manage to get through, it's just about reinforcing, organise. If they get to there, let's organise, or if they play into there, let's organise. Let's be difficult to beat, because we get an overload with a 4v3 in here. So we give up the wide area to get the numbers there, and hopefully, if we do this enough tonight, it'll embed and the players will really buy into it.
Hi Megan, what does leadership mean to you?
Leadership to me means stepping up to the plate, making sure everyone's feeling welcomed, making sure that everybody's settling in, and just really pushing the girls on to do their best.
Hi Joseph, what does leadership mean to you?
Leadership to me means stepping up when nobody else is stepping up and leading by example.
How well did you think the session went tonight?
I think fairly pleased with things. I think we spoke about, you know, speed, getting out as fast as they can. I think that was a big thing. I think the players picked up a wee bit quicker than I probably thought they would, because it's a formation we've not really played before. So yeah, it kind of bodes well for the rest of the week that we've kind of adapted fairly quickly to it. From your point of view, the things we spoke about, did you have any takeaways in terms of how the players helped each other through the session, or did they maybe respond to anything in particular off me or the other coaches?
They were just constant talks, and like wee talks to everyone else around them. They were just constantly talking to everyone, giving like wee pointers where to go and everything. It was just everyone was just taking charge of what they had to do.
I think that's when we spoke earlier about leadership and leading from the front and being a captain or a leader within a squad. That's where it helps players talking to each other, especially not every player understands every session, and they might need a coach to just go around and have a quiet word, or it might need a player, actually we're doing this, or sometimes it's a bit of a pay attention or wake up. But yeah, I'm pleased with how that went, and from us, yeah, thank you very much for coming down. We hope you enjoyed it.
I did, thank you very much.